Have you ever tried fried egusi soup before? Let me show you how it's made. And I'm telling you, this soup is one of the best and the easiest soup to make. Hello BB lovers, my name is Bibiana and you're welcome to BB's Kitchen. On today's episode, we are going to be making egusi soup, also known as melon soup. We call it a Periwinkle. So let me know what they call it in your dialect. We are using a very fine palm oil. And today protein is chicken. Yes, we are using chicken. I'm using a robot chicken. We are using smoked fish, dry fish, stock fish, removable periwinkle, my mixed pepper, that is my yellow and red pepper. I'm using bitter leaf and I'm using freshly hot leaf, that is uziza. I'm using diced pomo and then I'm using Cameroon pepper. I'm putting onions, my diced onions and my seasoning. And then the VIP of the day. Yes, so Our Royal Majesty Egusi, also known as melon. And then we are putting crayfish. Yes, lots of crayfish. Crayfish makes soup very sweet. It's something you can't do without. I think that is the number one ingredient that you cannot do without in any soup. The nut chicken, I'm using it to season my chicken. And then the Maggi crayfish is what I'll be putting in the soup. Don't worry, I'm not going to use all that Maggi. No, I'm not. So I've showed you how to wash your chicken. Wash it with warm water and lemon. I use a lot of lime or lemon to wash my chicken to remove all the sliminess and the dirt, and every other excess fat. So get a clean pot, wash your chicken very well, turn your chicken in it after you must have cut your chicken into your desirable size, and then put your diced onions. I need the chicken to be a bit spicy, not much. So I'm putting both the red, the yellow, and my Cameroon pepper. Cameroon pepper does this thing to food. I told you once, it adds extraordinary flavor. If there's a word like that, like the flavor is out of this world. That's what Cameroon pepper does. Aside from the spiciness, so this pepper is very spicy. So you have to be careful. Don't use your hand. If not, your hand is going to be hot and, pepperish. And then mix it well. Because we have not seasoned this overnight, so you need to take your time when you are mixing. You have to marinate it very well so that it can absorb all the season and the season will penetrate inside of the chicken skin. Cover your pot, light up your gas, and then allow your chicken to steam. As you notice, I did not add a shred of water. I didn't add any single water because I know the chicken I'm using is fattening and is going to produce its natural juice. So just put it on the fire and allow it to produce its natural juice, which you use in cooking it. I'm going to be frying this chicken though, so I'm not going to overcook it. I'm just going to steam it, allow the oil to come out, and then allow it to get maybe 70% cooked before I'm going to put it down, and then I'm going to fry it. So while your chicken is steaming, you can check for the tenderness. That's how you know if it is soft or if it is cooked enough, as long as it's edible and there's no blood in between the bones and the flesh. So you know that your chicken is almost ready. So I use fork to check it, to check the inside to see if there is any blood inside or if it is well cooked. And it's not cooked enough for me. So around this time, I think, let's say we're in about 60. It's not yet up to 70%. So I allow it to still boil out. As you can see, it can boil for a while because the water there is much, but it's not water. These are my chicken stock. That is pure nutrients. Like, it's very nutritious. This is the whole essence of the chicken, that stock. And we'll be using that to cook our soup. So I don't want the stock to dry up. At the same time, I want my chicken I want to make sure that my chicken is well cooked. So I keep checking it until it's ready. Once it's ready, we just for us to get a clean pan, allow the pan to dry up, heat it up a bit, and then use our vegetable oil, put vegetable oil, and then allow it to pour your chicken inside and allow it to fry. So while this chicken is getting cooked, while we are cooking our chicken, let me give special shout out to all of my subscribers. Like, you guys are the makers of BB's Kitchen. Hats off to you guys. It's really encouraging. Like daily, I am new in this, and all of a sudden, I've gotten almost 300 subscribers. I don't take you guys for granted. I appreciate all your love. I appreciate those who have comments on it, and I take your suggestion and advice seriously. So if there's any other thing that you need me to do, or any other food that you want to see me cooking, or anything that at all that you know you need, please don't hesitate to just drop it on the comment section. And then subscribe more. If you're subscribing, please share so that we can get as much subscribers as possible, as much as possible. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm eternally grateful to you guys. Please keep the love coming. Heaven knows I need it. Okay. So now our pan is here and we have put our chicken. Let's go back to our cooking now. When you are frying your chicken, please safety first. It is advisable for you to keep a bit, give yourself a distance away from the oil, because that oil splashes. We don't want a situation whereby oil will splash in your eyes or your skin, that could lead to a bad accident in the kitchen. So always apply safety first. If it's possible for you to wear your protective shield, please do it. If it's possible for you to keep yourself away from the oil for a while and just stretch your hand to pour it in, keeping yourself at a bay for a little distance, that is most preferable to avoid kitchen accidents, because this oil is very hot and it can disfigure anybody. Okay. And then keep children away from kitchen. In as much as we want our kids to learn cooking, it's always good for us to make sure that they learn in a safe place. At this point, this place, it is not safe because that oil is splashing everywhere. And it's not something that you can cover, because you have to constantly stir it so that it doesn't get burnt. So, that aside, now, can you see my chicken? Yeah, golden brown. Yes. Yeah, brown skin chicken, brown skin chicken. So I love my chicken to be brownish. I just love it. I'm not going to over fry it because it's still going to be inside the soup. So, but I like it when you eat chicken and it gives you that crispy taste. You know the difference between chicken and other protein. So some people don't fry their chicken when they are putting it in the soup. Whichever way is comfortable for you, you can adapt. I like to fry my chicken inside my soup. It gives me another kind of taste that I like. It makes me feel like I'm eating chicken. Okay, and some people don't. Some people just put it raw like that. There's nothing wrong with it. Either way, it still goes. It will still be delicious. So whichever one you want to adapt, please let me know if you'll be trying this recipe and which one you prefer. If you prefer the fried chicken, or if you prefer to just steam it, parboil, and then steam it and put it in the soup directly. So my chicken is ready now. As you can see, it's golden brown. Yeah. So that means that it's not over fried, but it still does the job of it being fried. So now that our chicken is ready, let's pack it up, because now we can start cooking the soup. Pack up your kitchen. Also be careful. Get a kitchen towel in there to dab the oil. Don't allow the oil to touch your leg because it is very hot. Please, caution first, okay? So now that you have finished packing your chicken, get another clean pot. Remember not to throw the chicken stock away because we are going to be using it. Get your soup pot, the one you'll be using to cook the soup. Put it in the fire. Allow it to dry up a bit, and then add your oil. Emphasis on a good quality oil. Can you see this oil? As hot as this pot is, you can see it clearly. So You have to fry your oil until it's a little bit reddish, like it has to be dark red. Okay, don't mind the smoke, it will all go away. And then you can now put your diced onions, and you come in with the VIP of the day. Yes, so Her Royal Majesty, our melon, aka egusi. Yes, so the trick now is we are making fried egusi. So you pour your egusi in and then you stir it. At this point, lower your heat to the minimal. It shouldn't be too hot now. You see, once the egusi goes in, all the smoke is gone because I've reduced the heat to the minimal. We are not trying to get the egusi burnt. We just want the egusi to give us that taste of being fried, that crispy taste. It gives you a different taste. It will make it tastes like you're eating not your typical egusi soup, like you're eating stew with melon, kind of. So you see it and then stir it. Please do not allow it to get burnt. So reduce your light, reduce your fire to the minimal, and then keep stirring it and allow it to fry. Then keep stirring and stirring, then keep checking. The moment you notice that everything has mixed well, you can now add your water. The quantity of water you add is determined by the quantity of egusi that you have left. So I don't have much egusi, and I'm cooking this food for 3.5 liters. So I'm going to add more water to it, and then I'm going to add my remaining egusi. But for now, add water, and then you can add your protein. That your chicken stock that I told you not to throw away, it will come in handy now. So once you have finished mixing it, and you see that it is well mixed, there is no lump, there is no lump inside, there is nothing, you can add more water if you need. So I'm going to add more water until I know that it reached my desired quantity, because it's still going to be thickened. Egusi can get thickened very easily, but you still also have to be careful of the water you add. Don't put all your egusi, leave some in case you may need it to thicken. So you can go in with your protein, because we need our protein to absorb the sweetness of our egusi. Go in with your protein, your stockfish, your periwinkle, your dry fish. Pour every day. Yes, so or better do. I love me some rich soup. I say it's another vibe every time I'm cooking and I see my pot is loaded with choppy. Okay, so yeah, mix it very well and then go in with your pepper. Yes, there's nothing wrong in having a little more spice in egusi. Egusi can take it. Yes, so add your spice. Add the pepper, add Cameroon pepper, add your red pepper, add your yellow pepper. Do not make it pepper soup egusi, but just add it a little. Well, to your desired taste. Then go in with your pomo. The purpose of me adding all my protein is because I want them to be cooked together. So I want each and every one of this protein to absorb the egusi and the seasoning and the sweetness of it. So by the time you are eating, everything would have mixed together. Like the seasoning the egusi would have penetrated the fish, penetrate the pomo. Everything will just absorb the sweetness. So when you're eating it, every bite you take is the egusi. So add your crayfish, and then you can go in with your seasoning. Stir it. Yes, now your pot, now you get time. Mix it with all the love in your heart. The aroma is fantastic. Your nose is dancing. So mix it well. While you are mixing it, please check for the thickness. If it's getting too thick when it has not even started cooking yet, you have to add more water, a little more water, But for now, it's okay for me, so I'm not going to add another water. As you can see, it's not that thick. So after you finish stirring it and you finish mixing it, everything is properly mixed. You can now cover it and watch the magic happen. Yes. Stir it. After you open it, you saw the magic happening, right? Yes, it's already taken. So stir it very well and then go in with your bitter leaf first. Please, your bitter leaf first, because bitter leaf is other than oziza. Oziza is freshly made. Bitter leaf I've washed and it can still get cooked. But oziza, once you put oziza, your soup is ready. Because oziza is lighter with a little heat and it's already cooked. So put your bitter leaf first. What do you think of this combo anyway? Mixture of bitter leaf and oziza in egusi. Let me know in the comment section. Now, let me call your attention to the color. Can you see it? Does it not look like stew? There's not that lump. Can you see? Yes, our egusi is egusi. Okay, so yes, baby, boil for me, boil for me. Then we can go in with our ziza, and voila, our food is almost ready. So at this point, after you add your ziza, stir it, then check for everything. Check for your pepper, check for your crayfish, check for your seasoning, check for the thickness, check for every single thing, and make sure that everything is okay, because we are going to turn off the gas very soon. So stir it well. As you can see, it's not burnt, right? It's not burnt. Good. And now you can see every single details in this egusi. You can see my oil floating. You can see that it's not too thick, it's not too watery, right? So I can either use this with my swallow or with rice. That is the kind of egusi that I like. See the way it's boiling? Please don't forget the caution that I told you about, because all these things is one of those things. And it's smoking hot. Yes, so our egusi is smoking hot. Stay. I can see on my fish. Yummy. Like, tell me you're not hungry. Tell me you're not already thinking, what swallow would I have used with this egusi? Let me think. Maybe I should use a bar or amala or semo. Ooh, semo and egusi. Fantastic combination. Or I would have used it with rice or with pando. What do you think I will use it with? You can let me know in the comment section. And voila! Our egusi is ready. So you can now turn off your gas. Just cover the pot. Allow it to steam a little bit for it to be more thicken a little, and then open it and turn off your gas. Your egusi is ready. It's good to go, baby. And that is how you make fry egusi. Easy, right? All right, so we are going to be serving this, and I'm going to be having mine with poundo yam. Please take note, emphasis on poundo, not pounded. It's already made. It's already made pounded or poundo. So you just have to, make it again in your kitchen. So voila, my poundo is ready, and now we are going to be serving it with our egusi. Let's get giga. Hey, come on. Yes, baby. Woo, the aroma was fantastic. Oh, I tell you, I hardly eat what I cook. That is one tips about me. Like, because when I'm cooking, I've done the testing. So every time I finish cooking, I hardly eat it. I don't know if you go through it or if you have experienced it. If I'm the one that cook that food, I hardly eat it. I hardly eat, like, unless I must be very hungry. But this egusi, I kind of did justice to it, you know. Yeah, me and my entire family, we did justice after I've dished out the other one. Because the egusi was egusi. Check it out now. What are we talking about? Now check out the pomo, check out the stockfish, see the fish inside. See the details now. Can you see? Can you see it? Who will not be hungry? Whoa. Let's eat, Jare. So yeah, I'm having mine with pando. Yeah, that is how to make it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and share and like my video. See you on my next video. Bye.